One. Hello, good evening,
Hello.
good morning, good afternoon. Hi, Keerthi. Let me start with introducing you. So, to all our audience, welcome to our 10th session on Career Talks, Skillsforce Career Talks. And my friend Keerthi is here. She is a she has a very special profession. I'll speak about her. So, Kirti, welcome and thank you for taking out your time from your busy schedule for this talk. Let me introduce you. So, Kirti Nishtala is a remedial behavior therapist. Okay, we'll try to know what that is. She has done her BTech and then she pursued a MA in psychology. She is currently working with Total Solutions, which where she works as a consultant therapist. This company is based in Hyderabad. Here, she gives therapy to many children and has received a lot of accolades from their parents. There are a lot of things that she will tell us, which we don't know, are real problems, real life problems that she is solving with her skills in therapy. So, a very warm welcome to you, Kirti, on this talk, and thank you for your time again.
Thank you
Um,
so much, Ganesh, for
yeah.
having me.
No. We all should thank you. So, Kirti, I normally put very common questions to all the experts that I bring in this talk. So, Kirti, I'm very curious because you did BTech engineering and then
Yes.
went towards psychology. What made you move away from engineering into psychology?
Okay. Firstly, thank you so much for the intro.
Yeah.
So yes, I have after I have done engineering in electronic and instrumentation. Okay.
Hmm.
I have that are the beautiful years of my life. That much I can say. The engineering. I like everyone. I have also had this dream of having a software job and
Oh,
then doing it. The software job that time I know was a beautiful office. Okay, so
correct.
it's a very beautiful offices and all that was attractive. So once after this, I was in my final year. I started attending campus interviews.
Hmm.
First one was done. I wasn't selected. So I
Okay.
was heartbroken,
Mm.
crying, feeling rejected. I felt like this is the end of the world. Everything, like like a teenager. So I
Yeah.
felt all of this. And then the next time, when another big company was coming to our college, I
Mm.
felt no, I don't want to do it.
Mm.
And I went to my hometown. I did not attend the campus interview
Oh,
also
okay.
because I wasn't able to take it because I had a good academical career, academical performance till then. That was a big rejection. Okay, and so
Mm.
I did not attend it.
Mm.
And then all my friends have attended that one, and everyone got a job. Okay,
Oh,
all my friends,
okay.
most of them got a job. After I returned back, I felt like okay, I'm the one who does not have a job. Everyone else have a job. So
Mm.
okay, and then after that, I was like, no, let me also try. Why not? And
Mm.
I have attended one more, and
Mm.
then there were no big companies coming in.
Okay.
So that happened, and I felt no, this is not for me. I don't want to pursue this career because I'm not feeling happy doing it. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
My heart is not into it.
Mm.
I want to do something else, but I don't know what it is. Okay,
Mm.
so I was feeling that, and then after my college was done, and it was the real world now,
Mm.
not the real interview starts, right?
Right.
So
Right.
it's really difficult to find where the interviews are going on.
Mm.
So there is no guiding also because my
Mm.
parents also does not know that much about the interviews and this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I did not understand that. Then I always have this inclination towards psychology,
Mm.
but I don't know what it is because when I was growing up, it was only two
Mm.
things: either you will become an engineer, either you will become a doctor.
Yes.
Okay. So there is no other option.
Mm.
Only these two I know.
Yeah.
So doctor takes so much of time.
Yes.
So it's good to get into engineering.
Engineering.
So
Yeah, that's still the
yeah,
same formula. Yeah.
same formula. You get
Yeah.
good marks in science. It's medicine for
Medicine.
you.
Yeah.
You get so that after that I always have, but I don't know how to do it, or because I already have a degree, right? I don't know
Mm.
how to pursue something else. But
Mm.
I before so I was contemplating and I did not take up any job. I was at home for 1 or 2 years after my graduation.
Mm.
Then one day I decided this is not what I was supposed to do. What is
Mm.
this? What
Mm.
am I doing? Okay.
Mm.
And all the relatives, everyone will start suggesting, right?
Yeah.
uh, that I always have this, if it only my heart says, I will do it.
Yeah.
It's no other one. It's not my mom, dad. No one can tell me. So
Mm.
it's only my heart who tells me what to do. Then I have decided I will take up teaching. Okay, I have started as a school teacher in my town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
that was a very big shock for my dad also. Like after pursuing engineering, this girl is going to a primary school and taking up a job. Because I always have this, after marriage, as a
Mm.
girl, I will not get much time with my parents, right?
Correct.
So I
Correct.
want, before I get married, I will stay with them.
Yeah.
So that was my thing. They did not understand, nor do no one else understood. It's everyone felt is just she's just doing it for the sake of it. She
Mm.
don't want to try or something, but it's okay. So
Mm.
I took up a job. I was so happy with the whatever salary I'm earning and everything.
Mm.
As usual, after 1.5 year, I got married.
Mm.
And then now, after now, it's almost like 4 years have passed after my graduation. I got married. So now
Yeah.
what to do? I
Yeah.
don't want to take up teaching because I have seen it.
Yeah.
For one and good 1.5 year, I have seen it how corporate teaching is,
Mm.
uh, which is good, but
Mm.
not for me. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So
It's
then I did
yeah.
not know what to do. It was difficult. It's difficult. It's not
Mm.
that easy. The teaching I have seen and the teaching right now, it's a vast difference. Okay.
Mm.
So now
Mm.
comes the real challenge. Got married, came to a city. Till then, I haven't been in a city. Coming and
Okay.
going is fine, but living in a city is a different
It's
thing, right?
different. Yeah.
So yeah, coming for the first time to Hyderabad, not with parents, married, new responsibility.
Yeah.
And I'm just at that time around 24, 25. I was not able to figure it out. So what
Yeah.
to do?
Yeah.
And then my actually I was still thinking. First 6 months, nothing I have done.
Mm.
I was fine, enjoying the married life.
Yeah.
Then one day my husband asked, "This is what you want to do, or you want to do something else also?"
Good question.
Yeah. Then I was also like, okay, because my mother is a housewife. So I felt,
Mm.
okay, I'm fine with what I'm doing.
Mm.
I also not able to understand because I'm enjoying the phase, right? So I was
Mm.
also not able to understand the question. And after 2, 3 days, I also thought, yes, he was right. This is not what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And being my in-laws are also very cooperative in that. I got
Good.
lucky, touch wood.
Lucky. Yeah.
So yeah. Then my sister-in-law was applying for MA psychology. She was a designer, so she
Okay.
was applying for MA psychology in IGNO. I don't know what IGNO is.
Mm.
Okay, so she told me that I'm doing it. We
Mm.
both are of the same age. She told me. Then I asked her, okay, this is
Mm.
nice. I always had this inclination and I don't know how to do it. Now I got a platform. Okay, this is how it will
Correct.
be done. Okay, then fine. I have a friend also now in her. So we have a budget, okay. And then we had a discussion, me and my husband. I thought I will do this. He was like, okay, fine, you want to do it? Do it. Then that's how my journey with psychology have started in 2017. I have
Mm.
applied for MS psychology.
Okay.
That I don't know how much I have learned about the subject, but about how the real struggle of education I have seen there.
Yeah.
because there is no one to guide, there is no one to teach. They have classes, they give guidance, everything
Mm,
was good. But
mm,
the study was the real struggle बोलते हैं ना कि
mm,
क्या पढ़ना है, कैसे पढ़ना है.
mm.
We have to decide by ourselves. No one is going to tell you how to prepare for it.
Right.
That's when I respected my engineering days, teachers, everyone. I started having a different level of respect.
Yeah.
So
Good, good,
that's how
good,
I have started.
good, great,
And then,
great.
yeah, after 2 years of that psychology, we had an internship and a project at the
Mm,
end of second year. I
mm.
have taken specialization in clinical.
Okay.
There we have three branches:
Mm,
clinical, counseling, and industrial in
okay.
IGNO.
Okay.
That time when I am pursuing.
Mm,
So I don't know which one to do. Counseling was like I felt I can do it because I don't know what clinical is and what industrial is.
mm,
So one of our colleague in that one suggested it's good to take clinical. Okay,
okay.
if you take clinical, you can pursue any other thing.
Mm,
If you take counseling, you have to get restricted to it. That's what he told.
mm, mm,
So I
mm.
felt okay, clinical is also fine. Why not? I took clinical, and then I started, and then getting a internship was difficult. Getting how to do a project was difficult. So and then after that, but I have done everything, and we had a very good guide in internship.
Okay.
I have done internship in Asha Hospital in Banjara Hills.
Okay. Okay.
So there, she taught so well,
Very good.
and
Yeah.
even my project guide was also very good. She also has helped.
So,
And
so what
during
do
the
you,
plan,
so, sorry, sorry, go ahead. I'll ask the question next. Please go ahead. During, you were saying
during
something.
that time, we are having classes. We
Mm,
have having theoretical classes.
mm,
One of the girl told they asked us to introduce ourselves. Okay, one of the
mm,
girl told me that she
mm.
is a behavior therapist.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So till then, I haven't heard this term,
Mm,
behavior therapy. I
mm.
was like, okay. After the class, I went to that girl and I asked, what do you do? Okay. What is a behavior therapy? That's when she told me there is an organization where they train people and they will take it with psychology background or any degree background and they will train you.
Mm,
So I was like, then I
yeah.
was behind her.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
please let me know when.
So,
Yes.
Kirti, what actually do you do as a remedial and
Yes,
behavioral
yes,
therapist?
yes, exactly. I will let you know. So, as a remedial therapist, I can tell you like a learning gap.
Mm,
Okay. So, if a child is not performing well for
mm,
a whole year, let's
mm,
take an example, is not performing academically well for a
mm,
whole year.
mm.
So that's when we suggest him go for a educational assessment, where
Okay.
we will check the reading,
Mm,
spellings, his
mm,
handwriting, basic math skills. We will have a check on that, and that's when we will have a plan for him,
okay.
individualized plan.
Mm,
It's like reteaching the concepts, okay?
okay. Okay.
Reteaching the concepts with the techniques he understands personally.
Wow.
Not all the kids. We did not take that.
Mm,
That's what we call it as a IEP, okay?
mm,
Individualized educational plan,
okay.
only for the child.
Okay.
So we will take out the child, we will actually teach him, and then we will push him into the normal curriculum. Okay,
Very
that's what we
nice.
do as a remedial therapist.
Very nice. Very nice.
That's
So
what.
I hope that all the schools have these kind of experts like you coming in, because I know we never had this in our childhood, right? We never know. That's the major reason when you ask some students or people, they'll say, "Oh, I don't like maths, or I don't like science, I don't like history." They have developed a sort of a blocker against that subject,
Mm,
not trying to understand why they don't like it or what is the way to overcome that fear, right? A lot of people suffer and they take their career based on that decision, on that fear. They might not
true,
fit there as well. A lot of things come up, right?
true, exactly true.
Yeah. So
That's only because we used to have extra study hours for the
c-
kids who are not right.
mm, mm.
But in the extra study hours, we used to have the same thing. They will be reading the same question and answer. He did
Correct.
not understand it, right? We have
Mm.
to explain it. That's what we are supposed to do. That
Right.
was lacking. That's what
Mm.
remediation about.
Oh, cool, cool. So, what problems, typical problems, do you see in children that approach you? I mean, what is the most typical problem that children have?
Okay. So whenever the parent comes to us,
Mm,
it always about a behavior.
mm,
Okay. The
mm,
child is crying more, he does not wants to go to the school,
mm,
और इसको ध्यान ही नहीं है,
mm,
he did not want to study, बाकी
mm,
सब चीजें अच्छे से कर लेता है, इसमें ही प्रॉब्लम आती है. Okay.
mm, mm,
So
mm,
it's what the complaints always are like this. It's never
mm,
about that's when we will be like, okay, fine, why
mm,
it is happening.
mm.
That's when we get into that and we will
You
ask
get
the
into,
child to come and
yeah,
yes,
you
we
get
will
into
talk to the
the
parent.
details. You get into the
Yes,
details.
yes.
Awesome, awesome. So, because it's not always the child that has the problem, right?
Mhm.
There might be a lot of factors, right? So, what do you expect parents or guardians to do to help their children to behave and overcome that behavioral issues that they have? What do you
Okay.
typically suggest them?
Okay. The firstly, I suggest parents are never at fault. Okay.
Mm,
It's not parent fault or a child fault. It is a
mm,
situation. They are
correct,
also
correct.
trying to know
Mm,
it, right?
mm,
So the first thing, be watchful.
mm,
If he or she is constantly telling that they don't want to do it or they
mm,
did not like it,
mm,
ask for the reason.
mm,
Don't get into the conclusion you do it always.
mm,
Okay.
mm.
Just be watchful. What happened? What is this not getting to you?
Okay.
Is it about the question not you are not able to understand? Is it about the teacher? Is it about the friends? Please
Mm.
be watchful about that things.
Yeah. So
And
the root cause.
yes, please watch for the root cause. And the
Yeah.
second thing, and whenever someone says about any feeling, it may be a child, it may be an adult,
Mm,
immediately don't dismiss it,
mm.
right? Please give some thought. It's not
Mm.
usually you will come and say, right? If
Yeah.
he is repeating or he or she repeating it for 2 to 3 times,
Mm,
at least give a thought. Why
mm,
is it happening? What's happening? Why? So
mm,
these two things will be more than enough, I feel. And quantity of time, no
mm.
quality of time. Quantity is not required. Okay.
Right. Right.
Don't give 24 hours to the child. No one can give it.
Absolutely.
Everyone needs a little bit of time for themselves also. We understand that. But
Mm.
please give the quality of time. It's 15 minutes a day, more than enough. It's
Yeah.
half an hour a day, more than enough.
Yeah.
But please be there that you are actively listening to them.
Mm.
That more than enough, I feel.
Yeah. Yeah. True. True. I'm sorry, there is some work going on, so you hear a carpenter working.
No
Hopefully,
problem.
people will excuse that. So today, Kirti, I think we talked about this earlier. Today, I want to touch upon a very sensitive topic um, of young students committing suicides. Right? It is an alarming situation, to be honest. More than 8 lakh suicides were reported in India between 2018 and 2023. 8 lakh suicides in a span of 5 years. And you know, um, and the student suicides amongst these 8 lakh suicides was around 8%. This is a data from National Crime Record Bureau, NCRB. And, because the education system that we have in India is, you know, a lot of centralized competitive exams. Students are put into this pressure. I'm sure even for your MA, you had to appear for an exam. For your BTech, you had to appear for a central exam. And this creates a lot of pressure on students. And this competition at the national level is causing a decline of the moral well-being of students. Ultimately, some of them who don't pass because of a lot of expectations from parents and all, peer pressure and all, so they end up into doing the ultimate mistake in life, that is committing a suicide. So some people wrote to the Minister of State for Education, Annapurna Devi, and she's MP. And she claimed that the ministry is preparing a draft, which is called as, very appropriately, the acronym is formed as UMID. UMID means hope, right? It stands for understand, motivate, manage, empathize, empower, and develop. Right? This is a program that the ministry is working on. It is to prevent suicide. There are guidelines for schools, which are being shared, and it claims that the understanding is for all stakeholders, not only the student, but the parent, the teacher, the school's management. It's for the society basically to understand what are the associated myths, what are the facts, what is the risk, and what are the protective factors that you can say. You can identify warning signs for that risk. And there is also a program called Manodarpan, which is like self introspection. Translated in English, Manodarpan is looking into your own self through a mirror, self introspection. It's part of Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, and it is supposed to provide psychological support to students, their families and teachers across the country for mental health and well-being during, especially during the time of COVID. It was very instrumental. So, giving this data about how serious this topic is, Kirti, as on a personal level, as a therapist, what do you think the general reasons will be for students committing suicide?
So, yes, this is alarming, the
Yeah,
situation.
yeah,
So, you have already mentioned the quite a few like academical reasons,
yeah,
bullying at school,
yeah.
okay, relationship failures,
Mm,
not not knowing exposure to the other gadgets, overexposure to the gadgets or
yeah,
the remaining substances also these days.
yeah, yeah.
These are the few things. These are one of the few things
Mm,
that
great.
really uh,
Yeah.
making the child go through all this.
So if a student is having this suicidal
Mm,
thoughts, are
mm.
do they show some signs, some indications? Would, as a
Yes,
therapist, would you identify them, and would you tell the parents or the guardians or the teachers or all to
yeah.
mark these indicators? What will be those typical indicators?
Okay. That mostly depression is one of the major
Hmm.
factors, one of the major condition which actually gives a suicidal ideation.
Hmm.
Where, just as I already told you, be watchful. They
Yeah.
will give subtle hints
Hmm.
like I'm hopeless.
Hmm.
I don't feel like living,
Hmm.
or he will loss of appetite, not
Hmm.
eating anything, sleeping
Hmm.
more,
Hmm.
not coming out for any social occasions,
Hmm.
or always being into the room, not talking much, or not watching the TV or anything, any
Hmm.
entertainment also they did not want to get into.
Hmm.
Okay. And if
So,
they are watching also, if they are showing one or two signs of this, if they are watching any content, please be watchful what they are watching,
oh yeah.
what they are seeing.
Hmm.
Okay, there are so many parental controls now. There are so much of the technology is also giving us so much help also. It's not only doing the
Hmm.
damage it's doing, but it is also some ways it's helpful also to
Yeah. True. True.
understand how he is going, what and watch. Please be watchful about the friends he have or she have.
Hmm.
What is the friend circle he is into?
Yeah.
Whenever you have a conversation, please get to know what they are talking about.
Hmm.
Normal day, we will all, everyone will share normal day, right? Please
Yes.
have this system of sharing everyday thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
and
Please
and
make it a
and
routine.
mostly the points that you mentioned, Kirti, are also mentioned in my book on better parenting. So I did also capture these points. I think it's a common precaution that parents have to take, and they have to notice how why there's a child suddenly is
Hmm.
aloof, right? Is keeping aloof
Hmm.
from the rest of the social friends and community as such. It is a very tough thing for a child because they are not mature. They don't know how to cope up. If they keep on
Yes.
talking with their parents or their friends, or guardians, that is where we can have some kind of a, understanding about what's going on in their brain. Very tiny brains, but they think a lot, and some they get inspired by some stupid movies and serials and stuff like that. That is also a very
And
big reason.
I like to add one more
Sure, sure.
point, like what you asked me before also, what parents should be watchful. What do you want them to do,
Mm, mm, mm.
right? Just have a safe environment for the child to come and talk to you.
Yes.
Just he should have that trust in you where he feels even he has done something wrong,
Mm,
it's okay. It's okay. I will go and tell. If
yeah.
even he gets scared, it's fine. But there should be that comfort level with at least one of the parent where they can come and share.
Yeah.
If they start sharing, we will have a guideline. We will have something in our hand to guide them, right?
Mm,
At least we do understand. If
mm.
and please take them to movies also,
Yes.
because I feel if you take them to the movies, they will tell you their opinion about the movie, right? What is the part they like? You
Mm,
can understand what is the personality they are liking.
absolutely.
Okay, what is the
Yeah.
perspective of that of the child? That's why he is liking that. See, there are so many superheroes, right?
Correct. Correct.
Every child is fascinated about it.
Yeah.
They have the toys filled with their rooms with having Hulk, Captain America,
Yeah.
whatnot,
Yeah.
right? Just know what is it about that person which is giving you this much of affection towards him, right? They
Mm,
don't even know. He's just an imaginary character, but they love
correct.
them so dear to their heart.
Yeah.
So please have conversations like this. It's okay. Random conversation always give you so much of inputs.
Yes. True, true. So that brings me another example that I had put. So I have 52 activities in my book for each week that a parent can, gel with their children. The book is more about taking the children out from away from the screens, gadgets. But
Mm,
it can work even with cases where children are in depression. The more connect you have, the more love you have with your parents. I think that's very important, and especially for girl childs, right? So girls have a different stigma, and you know it better than me. They have a different stigma they have to face. They can't express things. Even if they
mm,
have few friends, they are afraid if they speak about their weakness, it becomes a joke, right?
mm,
And they are constantly under pressure to look pretty, right? To be
mm,
the most
mm,
adorable person in the crowd, in the class, in the school, college, whatever. They have to keep up
mm,
that status that they want to maintain. So it's very
mm,
challenging for girls. I believe that that is also something which parents have to understand. And every girl child should be loved more. I'm not saying boys should not be loved. Otherwise, we'll all be left alone. But a special emphasis should be given to girl child, and I hope people listening to this, especially parents and also students who would be listening to this. This is a beautiful career that Kirti has taken. It has a lot of um, benefit to the society, and people earn a lot. I will not mention how much Kirti earns now, but this is going to become very normal. As I mentioned, the government has also started a program. So there will be a lot of employment for people who have done psychology. Our therapists can counsel. either be it clinical or counseling or anything industrial or whatever. Every field requires this kind of therapy sessions. Don't take it as you're going to a psychologist or a therapist means you are abnormal. It happens with everyone. We undergo a lot of emotional ups and downs. And these emotional ups and downs don't come on the surface, like you don't get a temperature, right? Or you don't have a swelling, or you can't walk, or do something. It's not external, it is internal. And the internal pain or the internal trouble is much more dangerous than what is an external issue that you have. So please do meet people like Keerthi when you think that there is something not right. They have a very strict code of confidentiality. They don't reveal anything about people that they meet and discuss. It's part of their ethics that they don't discuss it. Even with their family, they don't talk about any case. So it is very confidential. Women especially can't go to a male therapist. So people like Keerthi are there for you. So please do reach out to her. I'll share her details when we upload this video after this interview. So with that, I would like to thank Keerthi for her time, sharing her personal experience, a lovely journey. And you have you've seen Kirti now. So when talking to her, you see how calm she is, right? So automatically half your problems are gone. So that's a beautiful character she has, right? She's very how would I put it? She's very easy to talk with, very cool and compassionate, and that shows how her customers who approach her are very happy because she has that quality. So thank you, Kirti. And I know you don't do this often, but it's your first time on
Yeah.
camera. But very thank you very much. It was a pleasure talking to you, and thank you for sharing all your details, personal
Thank
details
you.
as well. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Before I say bye,
Hmm.
I feel more the emphasis to be given to the boy child also, because these
Yes.
days the boys are feeling left out. This thing of loving the girl has become more.
More
The
common.
boys are, yeah, they are also feeling it's like only
Yes.
the girl child are being so.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
both
Men,
of them.
men as well, right? Men are also
Yes,
neglected.
men as well. Yes, they
Okay.
also need that pampering. Yes, thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
Absolutely. I keep on telling that to my wife. Okay, Kirti. Thank you
Please
so
do.
much. Thank you
Thank you.
again
Thank you
and
so
have a
much.
good day. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you so